I'm not a theologian or an expert on relationships. I'm just sharing what I'm reading. As a Christian, sometimes we can get confused about what faith is. Confuse it with stewardship. Like if we pray, that kind of means life runs on automatic, that the right things will happen all the time. Faith has to do with our relationship with God, trusting Him and having a relationship with Him. Life is kind of like a garden patch. It's what we make of it. What kind of decisions we want to make. What kind of things we want to put in it. When Adam was introduced to his home, it was called a garden. A garden doesn't happen by accident. We have to cultivate it. In our relationship with God, we don't do anything. It's not earned. God's love is unconditional. It's grace. God is like a shepherd. He leads us and guides us. He also makes room for personal responsibility. Like a good parent, they care for and love their kids, but at the same time encourage them to be responsible adults. That's one thing I like about the book of Exodus. The people had a relationship with God. God was helping them when they needed it, but giving them that personal responsibility for their lives. In making the tabernacle and the clothes for the priests, they were exercising their gifts and talents. There had to be carpenters to use the wood to fashion it into parts for the tabernacle. By the way, the tabernacle is basically a portable temple made of cloth that the people carried around with them as they walked around the desert for 40 years. It's later built into the temple. It was made of stone and other materials. They needed goldsmiths to work with the gold and tailors to fashion the cloth into clothing for the priests, along with skills in animal husbandry to take care of the animals they brought with them, etc. Life can kind of feel like a big blank map. God is kind, putting little X's on the map, telling us what things bring blessings and what things bring brokenness, giving principles about how life works in His Word. Everyone has decisions in life that can make things grow or not. We've been created with the supreme privilege of free will, the ability to choose. Even when some of us were in the bondage of an addiction, we still have choices confronting us. The freedom to choose brings with it the burden of the results of our choices, and the choices affect our lives. Free will is our blessing, our own responsibility. Now choose life, that you may live, and that you may love the Lord your God. Listen to His voice and hold fast to Him. Deuteronomy 30, 19b and 20a. Though we may feel out of control depending on what our circumstances are, including if we have an addiction, we can choose to set our hearts in the direction of life. We can choose to love God and begin to walk in His ways.